Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. Mbappe playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
And that gets things running. Alexander-Arnold. And Fernandez. And here's Marino. Passing nice and neat. And it's Tonali. Elise. That has been slung wide. Oviedo disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Merino. Fernandez. He's had a shot! No, he's missed it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Cazorla tries to pass it through. This looks promising. Tonali. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Merino. Oh, that's a key interception. Spread neatly. He's picked his way through. Plays it in low. And that's the keeper's ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Fernandez. So it is still 0-0. No, that's been intercepted. Cazorla. Oh, that's fabulous. Played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
It's a promising position. Skims one in. Decent chance, made possible by a very decent ball.
Oh, he may have snatched at that, Peter. The ball came in at a pace, and at a good height too. He only needed to redirect it.
And the keeper beats it away. Fernandez does well to get it back. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And this is Shevchenko. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Oviedo genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Tonali. Cazorla. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. And that's played in low. And he's there to get it away. And claimed it back swiftly. He's a sharp little ball here. Out of play for a goal kick. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Nicely spread. Space for him to turn and look. Here comes the cross. Olise. Now it's Shevchenko. And here's the chance to counter. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, nice touch. And the ball's gone astray. Can he get on the end of this? And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. No foul, says the referee. It's a searching pass. Bailly does really well to win the ball there. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Bailly. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Shevchenko. Olise. Nicely weighted ball. Alexander-Arnold with... Oh, good effort! Big moment! Massive goal!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off into defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Now it's Shevchenko, spread to the right. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And he's got the beating of his man. He's having a shot! And that brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona come in leading by just the odd goal.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. The second half is up and running.
Barcelona can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Can he get it through? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Olise. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
He is through here. It's a sweeping cross. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cazorla. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And it's Cazorla. Fernandez gets a foot in here. It's played through for him. And this is Shevchenko. He has found a way through. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! A century of appearances and a goal so richly deserved. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Now it's Marino. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And the counter is on. And it's been played through. Now this could be a chance. Well, now here's a good bat. Bullish header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oviedo choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also...
Oh, good climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Merino, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? He's got away. Hangs one in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Cazorla goes short. Cazorla receives it in a wide position. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely aimed pass. Threads one in. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Alexander-Arnold, who does have an assist to his name. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Cazorla. And the finish! And he's stuck it away. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And he's picked it up out wide. Foot in.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That is good alertness. Elise. And here's Marino. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's on Elise! And that really should have been that.
Elise really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
He's having a pop! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Mbappe really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end. Just 5 minutes left. Akanji.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pinches it off him. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get free. Bruno deals with that nice and simple. Fernandez. Pass somewhat off target. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Looking to play him in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona come away having earned what they always set out to earn, the maximum complement of points. Shevchenko taking in the accolades, having been... So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
So straight into the action. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Simeone.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Marino. And here's Shevchenko. And it's Marino. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Camavinga! That is decidedly lacking.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Simeone engages and forces him off the ball. Tonali. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Marino. Shevchenko. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Bina. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries to thread one through. Messi's cross up, and it's in! But that is not going to count.
He went just a smidgen too early, Peter.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. Now it's Marino. And claimed it back swiftly. Llorente. And Simeone. Baina. Griezmann. And he's chosen to go back. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Llorente made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Oh, good take. Merino! Marvellous from Mikel Merino! A finish of true class! Barcelona are in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Simeone is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Simeone. And it's Baina. Simeone. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That is good strength. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Serginho. Simeone in with the challenge. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, that's fabulous. This looks promising.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mbappe. Now Pubil. And it's Koke. Hanchko. Lookman. Mbappe. Llorente. And Simeone.
Oh, great feat that.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And he's taking no chances there. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps, the only things lacking. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Barcelona looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Serginho delivers with wit. Oh, well played, well played. Lookman. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Looking for the run. And the through ball. He has a look up. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, he's the main threat, so if he attracts much of the attention, then others have to make hay.
Simeone. He's shifting through the gears here. Stood up well to him there. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Messi finding himself in space. He's rising! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's there to make the challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's being urged to shoot. He's picked his way through. Not the most accurate pass. Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Lookman. Merino, renowned for his long-range shooting. Hanchko. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7, Griezmann. El dorsal 20, el dorsal 22. Serán sustituidos por...
Belaid.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. Oh, some astute defending there. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now this could be a chance for a shot!
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's an imaginative pass. Tries a shot! And it's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Barcelona can consider themselves just about safe now. Alexander-Arnold looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Merino. Llorente did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Might be... And he shoots! And yes, it's there! Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
A shift in momentum, perhaps. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Messi. And that could set him on his way. Oh, he's having a go! And he can thump it away. And we have our very first corner. Impressive jump! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Look, there has to be more.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona have done it. They've achieved what they came for. Maximum points, the perfect outcome. Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Well, we're on the way. Played out wide. And the return pass. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, he's been caught napping. Tony Martinez. Merino. Olise. Olise! Goal! Barcelona! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. And it's Merino. Mbappe. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, this looks sharp. Plays it through. Space for him to turn and look. He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Fernandez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tonali. Another pass just keeps it ticking. And the shot! And he's stuck it away! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Tony Martinez. Looking tidy in possession here. Fernandez. That is good alertness. Distributed tidily. Now that's well seen too. Looking for the run. Now he's off and running. And he's intervened well there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Spread it left. Crosses it in. Bruno claims it without any fuss. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Akanji does really well to win the ball there. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Shevchenko. Now it's Shevchenko. And here's Mbappe. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Reback. Tony Martinez. Impressive jump. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he thumps it clear. Tony Martinez. Decent chance! And that's a tidy finish. Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Alava cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. In with the challenge. Olise. Great vision. And he's managed to get free. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. An opportunity then to pull clear here. It's loose now and they want to get it. Extravagant effort! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Reback. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found space here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Olise.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And Shevchenko! And he's really put himself on the line here. And this could be the final action of the first half. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Olise. That's it, 45 minutes up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Barcelona are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Akanji. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, a gilt-edged chance. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Oliver really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
Reback. And it's Fernandez. And this is Shevchenko. Fernandez. And here's Mbappe.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Spread out to the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's been hooked away.
La asistencia a este partido
That'll be a throw.
asciende a 96.628 espectadores.
Almost an hour gone. It's a really well-measured ball. Mikel Merino gets a foot in here. Can he get on the end of this? Gets the shot away! No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Tonali, nicely intercepted. Tony Martinez. Olise. Olise running with the ball. And here's Mbappe. That's where it came from. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Merino. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Reback. And here's Olise. He's in plenty of space here. Cleared away. He's got away. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Mikel Merino providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, good glide! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Played back. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Oliver really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Alava can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Alexander-Arnold. Right, Shevchenko. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pinches it off him. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
He's found a way through. Guevara crosses it. Getting up there! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, they've done the hard part. Now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
And the number on the board is 3. Rebak. And no, he's seen through all of that. Olise.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Not too much. And that's that. Well, you can hear the analysis starting already, the intricate details and nuances being debated, and they will be for several days. But only one thing matters for now. They lost it. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, in all honesty, Peter, this would have been seen as a very winnable game, but it turned into a typical case of how not to maximise your home advantage. And I think when you look back on it, Peter, the crowd played its part, there's no doubt about that. They got a bit down.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And that gets things running. Raya finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, goalkeepers usually make the headlines for spectacular saves, Peter, and this fella's certainly capable of all that. But I think his main influence will be a little less obvious. By communicating with his defence and offering leadership at the back, he spreads a calmness and stability.
Oh, he's been caught napping!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Merino. And the volley. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Mohamed Salah. Well, that is one way to stop him. More and more pressure on the ball here. Fernandes. Tonali. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Impressive jump!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Manchester United are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Nice looking ball. They played right into his path. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Fernandes. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Burmo. Now it's Jimenez. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Somerville. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Shevchenko! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Dorgu.
Such good technique. Manchester United definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being...
He's having a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Tries to get it clear. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Obi. Mohamed Salah. And it's Salah. Mikel Merino has it out wide and in space. Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Diogo Dalot. Incoming delivery. And he's taking no chances there. Fernandes. It's a really well-measured ball. Somerville. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Fernandes. And it's Salah. Some really good ball movement. Somerville. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Jimenez. Mohamed Salah. Merino. That is a brilliant interception. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Mohamed Salah. Shevchenko, and Shevchenko!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Raul.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good great chance! Goal! Manchester United! And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Manchester United have broken through. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Manchester United come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game-changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And the counter is on. Rodri makes the interception. Jimenez going after that. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely, now then. And it's pulled back.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a throw. Somerville has it in a wide position. Mohamed Salah, nicely weighted ball. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Manchester United are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Somerville has found the net here, of course. And Burmo here. And a chance! And that's a sharp finish. And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And it's Tonali, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Obi! There's a goal! Manchester United cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And the counter is on, now then! Now this could be a chance. Shapes to shoot! It's hit the upright. Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Engages and forces him off the ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
He's
having a hit!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Obi proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he shoots! Oh, good finish! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Tonali, and it's Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary. And the pass is intercepted. Mohamed Salah. Obi. Has a look and plays it forward. Somerville. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That is good strength. Obi. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Shevchenko. Looking for options for movement. Cross to the back post. He's there and gets it away.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rodri. Shevchenko. Diogo Dalot cuts out the pass. Vardiol. And it's Marino. Tries one from range. Oh, Crispa! And that is as much as we have time for. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
Hello, everybody, and a quick announcement now.
Your reflections then, Jim.
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team...
Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. It's us or them, always has been, always will be. Burmo has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
As fleet-footed as they come, Peter, but it's his quickness of thought that really gives him the edge. 1 second you think there's nothing...
Big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Gabriel attempts a clearance. Now here's the... Getting up there! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Now that looks a decent ball. No, that's been intercepted. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Can he get it through? Now it's Ødegaard. Can he finish? That's another chance. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Donnarumma claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Fernandez. Tonali. Diogo Dalot tries to play it through, and this is Mohamed Salah. He has found the way through, and here's Shevchenko.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's being shifted off it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Kovacic! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Ødegaard proves just a little bit too strong. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. This might... And Park Ji-sung! It's there! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
After 25 minutes is number 11, Park Ji-sung.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And it's Salah. Great vision. Diogo Dalot providing an outlet. And a chance! Of course! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's starting to look very interesting. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Tonali. Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's a sharp little ball here. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Kovacic really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Timber ventures forward. He's found a way through. An instinctive delivery. Tries to get it clear. He's having a shot! Has fallen kindly here. It's a goal! And they've got their lead back. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. So their fourth corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Saka. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this. Shevchenko! Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Disappointing. Very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's Park Ji-sung. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That has not gone well. Merino. Oh, well measured. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that is the end of the first half. Manchester United are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
With the owner of a
Either
blue
side
car
holding back
parked
here.
outside
It
the
has
stadium
been
gate,
quite a half,
kindly
this.
remove
Well, I
it,
can
as
tell
it is
you it's
about
been
to
a
be
wonderful
towed
watch,
away.
Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. So we're into the second 45. Drogba. He is through here. And it's played in. Oh, good-looking ball. Gabriel cuts out the pass. Shevchenko knocks it into space. And that could set him on his way. Chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Manchester United with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Tonali looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bomo. Gabriel concedes a free kick for that. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. And Bomo has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
That pass isn't the best. Drogba.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Manchester United are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Diogo Dalot does really well to win the ball there. Spread to the right. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Can he get on the end of this? Lisandro Martinez promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Fernandes. It's a good spell of possession, this. Drogba. Timber.
Oh, really well played.
Timber making good progress on the right-hand side. Shot a goal!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an error. It's Drogba! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And there's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And now they can clear their lines. It's a pretty loose pass. Merino. Now it's Shevchenko. Always onto this. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bruno Guimaraes. That pass has been well intercepted. That's been cut out. Well played. That's a lovely, neat pass. Drogba! It's bounced back off the post.
Manchester really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Salah. Mohamed Salah. Fernandes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, shooting chance! And that really should have been that.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Not the most convincing of passes. Threads one in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Bomo. It's not an especially good pass, that. That has ended up in no man's land. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Tonali. And now the breakaway. Manchester United moments now away from seeing this one out.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove...
And the shot! And he's stuck it away! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Manchester United have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
He's through here. Can he finish? And it's there! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And time is up. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Manchester United can be really happy with this. I saw it.